Welcome back to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast, powered by Healthiest Nutrition Mentoring. At HSN, our mission is to empower 1 million people to take control of their health one step at a time to prevent and reverse chronic disease. I know that we cannot do it alone, which is why we need you, gym owners and coaches, to partner with us with your boots on the ground to make a greater impact in your community. I truly believe that health starts inside of the gym. But for most gym owners, it wasn't the reason why you opened the gym. And in today's episode, we're going to take a deep dive into this transition of being a gym with just focusing on fitness to being more of a house of wellness. My name is Nicole Coyne, and I'm the founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, home of CrossFit HSN and HSN Mentoring. In this podcast, I'm going to teach you how to take one step at a time to build a wildly successful and professional nutrition coaching program so that you can make your gym a house of wellness. So, what happens when you get to make a gym a house of wellness? Well, big picture, you're going to be able to make a greater impact with your members because you're able to help them understand and connect the dots between what happens outside of the gym and what happens inside of the gym. You're able to address the other 23 hours of the day that are impacting their decisions to reach their health and wellness goals. The truth is, if we own a gym or we coach at a gym, we're not going to be able to address all of those things in between classes or during a class. We can draw attention to it, but we're not being able to address it individually and, most importantly, keep someone accountable. So when we do have a professional, habit-based and holistic coaching program, we're able to address all of those things, and doors open for you when you get to do this. Last week, we had our owners mastermind project meeting. This is our owners only meeting just for HSN mentoring gym owners. It's a really fun time to come together, gather, chat about what's going on. And a lot of times the conversations end up going to partnerships and employee wellness, which is always a really fun topic because you're able to impact people that probably would have never stepped foot inside of your gym. And a couple of the gym owners were talking about how they had opportunities open up because of the addition with nutrition. One of those gyms, Impact in Iowa, said that she was invited to be on a board with the state talking about a program to fight obesity in her area. There are two gym owners that have gotten grants through their counties, through the states, to be able to provide nutrition coaching and accountability for people in their community. One person has a grant that allows them to work with all of the teachers in the school district. There's a lot of teachers in that school district. They've been able to make an incredible impact. Some of them have never even stepped foot inside of their gym, which is really, really cool. The doors open, also allowing you to set up partnerships with different healthcare professionals. At HSN HQ, we have partnerships with different doctors, pediatricians, pediatric GIs that refer their patients to us. Some of them do nutrition and fitness. Some of them just do nutrition, or they get started with nutrition and end up coming over to the gym. That's fine. However, we can help them take one step at a time to prioritize their health and wellness. Really cool things start if you are prioritizing health inside of your gym. So when we think about health, think about physical health first and foremost. Okay, there's a direct correlation between exercise and longevity, disease prevention. Last weekend, I had the opportunity to go to the CrossFit for Health Summit, and one of the speakers there, her name's Gabrielle Line, was talking about how really muscle is the organ of longevity. And we don't have a fat or obesity problem. We have a lack of muscle problem. And the truth is we can be going in the gym, we can be doing strength training, but if we're not getting enough protein, it's going to be really hard for our body to build the muscle that we're working so hard for in the gym. We need to address nutrition inside of our gym in order for our clients to see optimal results, help with recovery, sleep, achieving our health and wellness goals. When we think of that sickness, wellness, fitness continuum, if we're trying to get people to move across the continuum towards fitness, or if they're sick towards wellness, then why are we not addressing the other 23 hours of the day? So Um, Dr. Gabrielle Lyon wrote a book called Forever Strong. I'm going to be reading it. I think it's very interesting. If you are looking for more information about protein, muscle mass building, um, building muscle, that could be a great book for you. Again, Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, Forever Strong. Another thing that got brought up, there were two really main themes that I took away from the CrossFit for Health Summit. One of them was around muscle mass, protein, longevity, and the other one is around social connection. So we've got pillars of health, right? We've got physical health, we've got mental health. Our physical health is influenced by a lot of different factors, right? Our ability to exercise, also nutrition, how we're feeling, our sleep, our support system, our lifestyle, all of these things influence physical health, but also influence our mental health. There's a direct correlation between exercise and mental health, but there's also so much research that is coming out around social isolation and negative outcomes. The Surgeon General released a report last year. It was actually referenced, I think, in 2 or 3 talks during the CrossFit for Health Summit. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to read this. And there were some really interesting things that were discussed in this. And I'm going to read a paragraph from that, but basically talking about lack of social connection leading to decreased health outcomes. In fact, lack of socialization is equivalent to about smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Man, we don't think about isolation and lack of connection to smoking cigarettes. We know that smoking cigarettes is bad, but do we know about how bad that isolating yourself is? Well, the Surgeon General report says it. I'm going to link it in the blog associated with this podcast, so make sure that you check it out. But it also talked about premature death, that loneliness and social isolation increases risk of premature death by 26 and 29%. Wow, almost 30% risk of increased premature death due to social isolation. Increased risk of heart disease by 29%, increased risk of stroke by 32% if there's poor or insufficient connection. Man, well, what does that mean for you as a CrossFit gym owner? Well, we know that we're fostering connection, or just any type of gym owner. We know that we're fostering connection with group classes, but are we talking about the reason why it's so important? Are we doing other types of things to foster connection, things that are happening between the 60-minute class? I was sitting next to a gym owner, and it sparked some conversations with us because there were 2 themes that were talked about in almost every single session. One was the importance of muscle and protein. The other one was the importance of social connection. Well, what are we doing as gym owners to foster connection with our members? I think community events is a really important thing. There were a lot of conversations between myself and other gym owners that were attending on what we're doing to host community events. And the CrossFit Open is right around the corner. We started talking about that and how we do an intramural open and how we just bring the community together. It's so much fun for our morale of the gym and to encourage each other, but also connect people from the morning and the night class. Now, that's how I met my husband, at a CrossFit gym. He worked out in the morning, I worked out at night. And if they didn't host these things, or my husband, in the specific case of us meeting, if he didn't come to a competition I was competing at, we probably would not have met for quite some time or cross paths as early. I think it's a really great opportunity, not saying that you need to be a matchmaker as a gym owner, but a really great opportunity to bring people together who have like-minded interests. As gym owners and coaches, we surround ourselves with people who are all interested in health and wellness, but that's not always the case for our clients, especially nutrition clients. It's really tough for people to stay on track if they don't have a network of people that are all moving in the direction of what they're wanting. If their network of people is doing habits and their lifestyle is not in alignment with their goals, it's going to be easier for them to fall off track and stay consistent in your gym. And if they're not consistent in your gym, then they're not going to see the results and they're going to cancel. So these things are so important. We started talking about the CrossFit Open quite a bit, and it got me thinking, okay, if you are hosting the CrossFit Open, here are a couple things that we do that work really well. So we do an intramural open. I'm sure you can find guides on how to do that. We divide the gym into 3 different teams, and We do a draft, but it's really just drawing names out of a hat. I don't want anyone to feel bad because they're the last person picked or anything like that. So we have everyone who's participating put in a hat, and then the captains will draw different names, and those teams get together. They dress up, really fun. But this year we're going to be doing a couple things to prioritize nutrition, health, and wellness, but also help the business too. So one of those things we'll host during week 1 or week 2. We're going to host a nutrition seminar. It'll be a virtual nutrition seminar or in person. You could do either one. So we'll have people come in. This one's going to be actually in person. Usually we do them virtually, but this one will be in person after a Saturday class. And if people come to the seminar and they stay for the seminar, we can even encourage them to post a picture or something or share one thing that they learned after. We'll give them an extra point for their intramural team. People will do anything for points. So that's a great way to have kind of force people to listen to some free help from you about health, wellness, nutrition, how the other 23 hours of the day are impacting their ability to reach, recover their health and wellness goals inside of the gym. So an extra point there. And then the last week of the open, we'll ask everyone to leave us a Google review. How has nutrition, CrossFit, and accountability helped you reach your health and wellness goals? I want people to say nutrition. I want people to say accountability in those reviews. So we specifically ask them to answer that question. I'll put the link right there for them to click and write that Google review. If they've already written a Google review, no problem. You can always update it to add nutrition, accountability, something around your health and wellness goals so that all of your Google reviews start saying nutrition, health, and wellness. This is a really good strategy. Most gyms will use this strategy as the last week of a nutrition challenge so everyone could be a winner. But same idea, if you leave a Google review, you get a point for your intramural team. You want Google reviews. When we think about this transition from a fitness facility to a health and wellness facility, it needs to be very obvious that you offer nutrition, fitness, accountability. When you make it so obvious, when all of your Google reviews are saying nutrition, it's going to be easier for people to associate nutrition and health help with you and your gym. I had the opportunity to travel over to Sweden and speak at Coaches Congress, and it was really fun. There was so much time to connect with gym owners in that event. And we were sitting down in the lobby, hanging out one night, and I had 2 gym owners sitting across from me, and I asked them, well, what do you do? Tell me, what do you do? Describe your business. And one of them talked about how they were a really great fitness facility, and the other one talked about how they empower health. It was interesting because they both offer nutrition, but I think it's a self-reflection for everyone kind of listening to this podcast or the YouTube channel here. What are you doing in your business? What do you do? If I were to ask you, and then I were to ask your staff members, would it be a consistent answer? If I were to ask you, your staff members, and your members of your gym, would it be a consistent answer? If you want to be known as a house of wellness and help people with nutrition, fitness, accountability, support, this holistic approach, addressing all things that impact health and wellness decisions, it needs to be a consistent answer between you, your staff, and your members. How do you get that to happen? Well, one simple strategy is make sure your staff is on the same page with your nutrition program and they understand what you offer, how you help people. Make sure that they can talk about it confidently. Prioritize nutrition in your message in classes, right? It's an easy way as you're wrapping up classes to be like, man, if this workout was harder than you think it should have been, I would challenge you to reflect on how your sleep, how your nutrition is, because all those things are impacting your energy levels and your performance inside the gym. The more you start connecting the dots for people, the more they're going to associate you with help. Then the next level is highlighting the people that are doing awesome. If you have a nutrition program and you're not highlighting the people that are doing the nutrition program, you're missing the boat here. Highlight those wins that are happening. Make a client wins channel in your staff communication so that your staff can highlight those people in classes. Likely, if you're a gym owner, you're a nutrition coach, you're not the only one doing all of the coaching. So you need your other coaches to highlight those people when you're not there so that they can talk about how awesome the program is. They can talk about how you've helped them. When you ask people for Google reviews, screenshot them, put them in emails, put them on social media. You want to share those so that people can start understanding that you help people, not just with fitness, but all aspects of health. Then it's not a sale to get people signed up for nutrition. They start seeking you out because you offer that. If you want to become a house of wellness, you need to keep health a priority in your message. You need to keep helping people connect the dots between what they eat, how they sleep, their support system. All of these aspects are influencing their mental and physical health. Both are pillars of health. It's not just physical health. It's not just the numbers, your biometrics and your lab scores. It's how you're feeling too, socially and emotionally. Right? So we want to keep connecting the dots for people. And the cool thing that happens when you do that is that more doors open. Employee wellness is a common topic or for HSN mentoring. And I think it's great. I think of it as like level 2. Get the systems in place, run a nutrition challenge in your gym, get individual coaching going in your gym, build an ongoing coaching program so that you can help people continue to reach their health and wellness goals where the nutrition program doesn't end at the end of the challenge. And then you take that framework that's guided, tested, proven from HSN, and you go into companies to help those people who probably would have never stepped foot inside of your gym. We give gyms that partner with us the exact framework on how to do all of this, from individual coaching to challenges to employee wellness to making your business a house of wellness. Employee wellness is a really fun thing. We've been able to take this framework and go into companies and launch challenges and ongoing support programs with over 150 people. That's 150 people that we got to serve and help empower health that would have never stepped foot inside of our gyms. And, I think we're all here because we want to make an impact. And many gym owners, coaches probably got into this because they were passionate about fitness. Or maybe you are a healthcare professional that realized how broken the healthcare system was. And you realize, man, I need to be on the other side. I've heard so many stories from nurses, and we have doctors even in HSN now, which is so cool. PAs, all these different types of people that realize, like, I want to help people get healthy, stay healthy, and I know it's not going to be done in the conventional system. If you're looking for help to build, launch, and grow a nutrition coaching program, we would love to help you. HSN Mentoring has a turnkey solution to help you build, launch, and grow a professional nutrition coaching program. Click the link in the show notes. You can see how it works. If you're a gym owner, you can book a free call with me or Sarah, and we can talk about a little bit more where you're at with your business. Does it make sense right now? We want to help you. My mission is to help people take control of their health one step at a time so they can prevent and reverse chronic disease. I know that we at our small HQ location cannot do it alone. And if we're going to make the impact that I want to make, we need to empower gym owners and coaches with your boots on the ground in your local communities, making impacting in your local communities with your people to really prioritize health and wellness through nutrition, fitness, accountability, but also addressing sleep, support system, mindset, because all of these factors are influencing nutrition decisions. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Grab some nuggets, start taking action on those, prioritizing health. It doesn't have to be a full blown out program if you're not ready for that. Just start making some simple tip videos, talk about it as informal conversations to just get people thinking about nutrition. And when you're ready, come to us. We'd love to help you. Hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave us a review, and we'll see you back here next week.